Yes, call meeting to order. 1A, roll call and possible action on excusing of any absent member of the governing board.
Mayor Ambrosio Hernandez,
Present.
Commissioner Eleazar Guajardo,
Present.
Commissioner Bobby Carrillo, Commissioner Ramiro Caballero,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Daniel Chavez,
Here.
Commissioner Ricardo Medina,
Present.
Commissioner Itza Flores. Present. We have a quorum.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Item 1B, pledge of allegiance and invocation by Luis.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let us pray. God, we come to you humbly asking for your guidance. In prayer, we ask that you listen to our unified voice so that the city's community and business affairs reach a beneficial outcome for all concerned. Remind us to keep an open mind and to always have a sense of community with a pro-business attitude in order to do right by all. We pray for this in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Luis. Item 2, public testimony. Emailed, anybody sign up?
No, sir.
None. Item 3, public hearings. Anybody sign up?
No, sir.
None. Item 4, city manager's reports. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, 4A, submission of sales tax collection report for July 2021. Yes, sir, our sales tax are up. We're year-to-date 22% higher than last year and 16.37% more than this same time last year. So we are still doing very, very well for the year, and we're projected to be very positive for the end of the year. 4B, submission of property tax collection report for July 2021. Yes, sir, also property tax collections are up. We are 95.26%, and we're at 98% collection rate, which is very, very well. 3, submission of third quarter 2021 City of Pharr investment report. Yes, sir, Mayor Commissioners, we have $86.35 million in investments out there. 78.5% are on demand, so we are very liquid. If y'all have any particular questions, Carla's in the audience. Okay. All right, number 5, consent agenda. All items are routine and non-controversial and can be enacted on one motion, should you so choose. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mayor Commissioners, I got a couple of personnel matters for y'all. I'd rather go into executive session for that if we could.
Oh, okay. Pursuant to section 551.071 through 551.087 of the Texas Government Code, we're hereby going to executive session, the time being 4:12. Time is 5:20. We're back in open session, open forum.
All right. We shall be brief. Let's see. Huh? Yeah, I know we're 5:28. We're kind of behind schedule. Sorry, guys.
7A through G, go.
Yes, sir. 6A, consideration action, if any, on ordinance approving Texas Gas Service Company cost of service adjustment tariffs. Correction, first and final reading. As Mayor Commissioners, Texas Gas Service has increased their cost for service due to the freeze and other issues. They applied for cost for service. All the cities in Texas get together and hire one company to vet these costs. They did vet them. They got them down from 3.8 million to about 3.2 million. It's about a 5% increase to the average customer. Staff is recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 9B, correction, 6B, consideration action, if any, on ordinance amending ordinance 2021-17 relating to number of authorized civil service positions within the fire and police departments. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, last meeting, we put the new rescue truck in service. The old rescue truck is being refurbished, and we're going to assign it to the south side to cover districts 3 and 4. That truck has to be manned, so we're proposing to move 3 firefighters, 1 per shift, and pay the extra pay and make them engineers and test for the position. So that'll cover it.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
6C, consideration action, if any, on resolution authorizing the city manager to submit a grant application and commit local funds to the Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Planning Organization fiscal year 2021 transportation alternatives set aside TASA call for projects for the I-Road Hike and Bike Phase 1. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, the project is approximately $1.1 million, including engineering. Construction costs is about 780,000. We are committing local match $173,163, with our own PE and engineering at 300,000. So we're putting in approximately 41%. The grant is 692,640. Staff is recommend approval.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 6D, consideration action, if any, on resolution authorizes the reimbursement of expenditures on certain city capital projects to include the bridge expansion with the city of Pharr, combination tax and revenue certificates of obligations, series 2021. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, this is a reimbursement resolution. We are going out for funds, tax and revenue bonds. They have not been issued yet, but we're gonna start spending some serious money, so those bonds will reimburse the general fund for the money upfronted.
So move. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 6E, consideration action, if any, on resolution appointing and reappointing two members of the Bridge Board. Yes, sir, the positions of Edgar Delgadillo and Tony Martinez are up for reappointment. They both wish to serve.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 6F, consideration action, if any, on the resolution authorizes the reimbursement of expenditures on certain city capital projects to include fiber optic project with the city of Pharr, Texas Revenue Bond Series 2021. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, we are still vetting the process or the funding mechanism to issue bonds if we need to for the city's Wi-Fi project. But we cannot hold up the project we committed to do in a year to the public.
Correct.
So I got to get it going. We're going to start spending again some serious money on this project. The general fund will support it, but I do want whatever the ending revenue source is, whether it's revenue bonds or COs, to reimburse the general fund.
Correct.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 7A, consideration action, if any, on Pharr Aquatic Facility Change Order Number 2. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, the freeze, COVID, other factors affected the timing of the facility opening. We were set for a July 2021 opening. It is now October 2021. The additional days are justified. Staff is recommending approval.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
7B, consideration action, if any, on the solicitation, a scope and fee proposal from the architectural service pool and authorize the city manager to negotiate it and enter into an agreement for the design of the City of Pharr EMS remodeling a new helicopter hangar facility. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, we talked about this earlier. We're gonna transform the Fire Event Center into new EMS headquarters. This is to get the architecture on board so we can move forward.
Okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 7C, consideration action, if any, on a solicitation, a scope and fee proposal from the approved list of architectural service pool and authorizing the city manager to negotiate and enter into an agreement for the design of the volunteer fire barbecue house facility. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, we did transfer the old fire department and barbecue house to the EDC. One of the conditions of transferring it was we're gonna build a new barbecue facility for the volunteers. They're the one, that's how they use it to do their fundraising. One thing I want to add on here, I want to get another proposal tied to this. We own the property on the corner of Raider Drive and 495, right next to the fire station. We own the property south of it. We own the property north of it. We're running out of space here at City Hall. I want to get permission to dovetail also an administrative fire station for the fire department. Just get a proposal, see what it comes out to, see if we can afford it, to add it over there also, along with the barbecue house.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Is this gonna be
Commissioner.
in the same old place that you used to have the barbecue pits?
No, this is gonna be on Raiders Drive and 495 by Station 1. We own the property from 495 all the way to the water tower.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Thank you. 7D, consideration action, if any, authorizing the city manager to solicit a scope and fee proposal and negotiate into a contract for professional geological services for groundwater availability study. Yes, Mayor Commissioner, we are looking at buying a piece of property specifically for the groundwater it provides. This geologist will determine how good the groundwater is, how deep it is, and what the life expectancy of that groundwater is.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 8A, consideration action, if any, on contract with Medic Southwest Ambulance Sales for the purchase of Type 1 and Type 3 ambulances. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, some of our ambulances are taking a beating out in the county area due to the roads that are kind of in poor shape. We're looking at buying 3 Type 1 ambulances with an upgraded beefier suspension and 4 Type 3 ambulances to have for the city of Pharr. We want of course, our citizens have the best and the newest ambulances, and we'll transfer some of the older ones out.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 9A, consideration action, if any, on memorandum of understanding between the Alva Police Department and Pharr Police Department over jurisdictional and interagency support. Yes, sir, I'm recommending this item be tabled to next
Motion
meeting.
to table.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Table.
9B, consideration action, if any, authorize the city manager to enter into an agreement with Anderson Equipment out of Pharr, Texas for rental of a full depth recycler for 6 months to repair various roadways. Yes, sir, this is part of our regular maintenance. The only reason we brought it up, it did go above the $50,000 threshold. The rains have really taken a beating on our roads, even though 95% of our roads are brand new within the last 5 years. So we want to catch them and do a full depth reclamation on the roads before they get deteriorated.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. 8C, consideration action, if any, on award of contract for the construction manager at risk for the UTRGV nursing school facility. Yes, sir, we did go out for CMAR services, construction manager at risk. The top candidate is right now is Texas Wilson Construction. They're what's doing our pool, so we have intimate knowledge of their construction. We're very pleased with them. UTRGV also approved them also. They like their work, so staff is recommending approval.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. Consideration, 9D, consideration action, if any, on letter of intent for Project Farmer. Yes, sir, we did discuss this in executive session. It is an EDC agreement. Staff is recommending
So
approval.
moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Thank you. And 9E, consideration and action, if any, on approval of change order number 1 for various parking lot improvements project. Yes, Mayor Commissioners, about 3 meetings ago, we approved this parking lot improvement projects to do the one here on Business 83, right by the railroad tracks, the one here in back of City Hall, Dr. Long Park, Phase 1. One thing we did not have the engineering done to expand on is we want to put a parking lot to access the hike and bike trail and back of the PD. The engineering was done. We added into the contract. It's $130,259.50. So staff is recommending approval. Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Motion to adjourn.
Oh,
That's it.
one thing before we get off the adjournment, now that everybody's here, because once they adjourn, y'all scatter.
Oh, that's right.
We do have a couple of director opening positions. I want to announce 2, 3. Where's Kenneth? Kenneth is going to be our new comms director. Congratulations, Kenneth. Olga, where's Olga? Olga's going to be our new public works director. And Annie Reeves, where are you at? Annie's going to be a little higher caliber. She's going to be our next assistant city manager. So congratulations, Annie. We'll get the word out to everybody, but it's going to be a very, very talented group. That we already have talent, but we'll have more talent.
And our judge?
Oh, and our judge, yes, our judge is already appointed. We're going to conclude the meeting. Stick around. We're going to do the swearing-in ceremony for the judge.
After, now we can.
Now you can. Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. We are adjourned at 5:39.
Thank you, everybody. Stick around for the swearing-in. Come on up
Absolutely.
front, Judge.
Also, I-
Stick around.
We're sticking around. Ya vamos allá, que lo ya está pidiendo.
There's no drinks anyways, man. There's no drinks
Yeah.
anyways.
I will go drink by myself.
We look to the bar.
Oops,
Michelle,
oops, I did it again.
Get out of the way, right? And then
the
you-
podium so I can take pictures.
They'll be here. And then your photographer?
Oh, he could. Give him that. No, where are you going? To him. It's the other office.
Sí, jefa.
Oh,
Algo más.
Bien perdida.
I'm like, ¿dónde vas tú?
To the mayor.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said.
Okay.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I gotta go.
I don't put it on till after I get sworn. I'm not a judge. Just say I do in the school.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my God.
Todos los demás llegan ya ves.
That is virtual. Roland? Where are you gonna hire Roland?
It's my next one.
Okay.
Mayor, commissioners, are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready.
You want us up there or down here? or-
Right up here. Right in the center.
Apologize, we took a while.
Fix his jacket
No,
back.
no, okay.
Yes, thank you.
Good to see you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me? My name is Arnoldo Cantu Jr. I am the judge of Court 5. I tell people you can't forget it because it's on TV all the time. They're going like that.
5-1.
I have today the honor of coming before the city commission for the purpose of swearing in our newest Pharr Municipal Court Judge, Juan Villescas. I have a profound sense of pride in doing this. Mr. Villescas and I have known each other all our life. We grew up in the same barrio, but little bit younger than I am, went to law school, has had a very distinguished career as a prosecutor, not only at the county level, the state level, but also at the federal level. And now he's back at the county. Juan has been a resource for me. I get caught up in some technicality on some statute in the criminal code. Hey, Juan, talk to me about this. Juan is my resource. And now I think he's retired from the DA's office and he's going to be here with the city of Pharr. I will call you. Okay. So I'm very proud to call him judge, and I'm even more proud to call him friend. So with that said, let's proceed with the swearing in. Mr. Villescas, I will ask you to raise your right hand. Do you repeat after me? I state your name.
I, Juan Villescas,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties
the duties
of the office of municipal judge for the city of Pharr
the office of municipal judge for the city of Pharr
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and I will, to the best of my ability,
and I will, to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
and
defend
the Constitution
and the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and this state,
and this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Juan.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to call Mrs. Villescas up to do the robe ceremony here and ask her to put the robe on the city's newest municipal judge. Abróchatelo. Mr. Villescas, I'll give you the mic.
Want me to get up and take a picture with him?
Uh, Mayor and the commission may have a couple minutes to say a few words.
Absolutely.
First of all, thank you, Mayor and the commission, for giving me the opportunity to serve here. And again, I apologize for giving my back to you guys, but each one of you, thank you for your support. We'll try to do you proud, try to do the city proud. Judge Arnold, thank you for showing up, sir, and giving me the oath.
My honor, Juan.
Thank you. My wife Shirley, my two boys, Nicholas and Christian, Sierra, Nick's young lady. I have friends from the DA's office here. Judge Rudy has already, talked to me about the court. I have friends. I have several ADAs here, OJ Esquivel's here, Chief Marin from San Juan, Juan Cano's here, an ex-ADA, Kelly McCormick. I just have some support from the DA's office. When I mentioned the DA's office, obviously my boss was Ricardo Rodriguez, Rick Rod. He couldn't be here today. Those of you that have not heard, he fell a little bit ill last week, was hospitalized and was released. Still a little bit under the weather, so he couldn't be here today. Just want to dispel any rumors that may be out there that the reason why Rick didn't show up, the reason why I left the DA's office was because we got into an argument, we got into a fight, I did something wrong, I'm going to get indicted, the DA's office is going to get indicted. You know, those rumors are out there. Far from the truth. Those of you that work with me, oh, I forgot to mention my good friend Roy Bañas is also here from high school. So I wanted to dispel those rumors because as late or as early as this morning, I did speak to him, and unfortunately, he just could not make it. So he wanted me to address some of that to you all, and I wanted to do it to make clear the record of anything that may be out there. Did I retire from the DA's office? I just resigned. I'm not retired yet. Okay, so I'm not getting a pension from the county yet. I'm still working, right? So I'm not going to retire yet. So I still want to work. Hopefully, this opportunity that the city has given me, well, it's a new chapter in my life, right? I look back in the 35 years that I've been a lawyer since 1986, and it's just funny how life has goes in circles, and who knows what life has in store for you. This opportunity came quickly. I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't even looking for it. Just like the DA's office position almost 7 years ago, just like the position before that, it just comes. And those of you that have been through, a little bit older, have been through life, know what I'm talking about. So I'm excited on this new position. I know it entails a little bit different tasks other than just applying law or having to deal with criminal law. I know it has to do with meetings with the heads of the department and budget and whatnot. But I think with the team that the city has and the team that I have, that we have in the city courts, that I will be well equipped to fulfill my duties. And if I call on some of you for some assistance, especially Mr. Wiley, I know you're the CEO of the city, sir.
We have an awesome city manager.
So I'll be reaching out for assistance. I don't know. I'm hope that I didn't leave anybody out in terms of me thanking, obviously, my mom who's at home, my sisters who are not here, but some of them are in Kansas City, Becky, my little nephews, and they're watching on TV. So I better say hi to Chase, Reed, and Brian, who are up in Kansas City. My sister Rachel, my whole family should be watching, and friends that are maybe watching even on TV. Thank you for your support. And that being said, I think people may want to be getting out of this meeting. And thank you again for the opportunity, Mayor Hernandez and the commissioners. Thank you again.
Absolutely. So Judge, thank you for joining the great city of Pharr and his family. And thank you to your wife for permitting him to do this. This office has had many people before, exceptional people. And the last one, Judge Rincon, had moved on, and we respect that. And now we're moving on to a new phase. Pharr is a very progressive city. We expect the judicial branch to do the same, to keep building on the successes of your people before you. Everybody's excited about it. When this search took place, it was a very short list, but your name kept coming up at the top of the list, without a doubt. And there's no question you'll be bringing all those accolades from the county to the attorney's office to the city of Pharr. I have no doubt, and it'll make us even stronger and better for all our residents, city of Pharr, including the county. I want to thank Rick for helping you out and shaping you to the great person that you are. He did, I know, have some influence these last couple of years, but now you're under new leadership, and we are very excited to have you here with your entire family. And I obviously, the resident of Pharr is even much better for us. We always want to have residents of Pharr here. And so on behalf of myself, the mayor, and my commissioner, I'm sure will say something, but I'm proud to have you here. I'm delighted your family is allowing you to be here at the state, because public service is very difficult, and this position can get very heated at times, and a lot of emotions come through it. But in the end of the day, I know your ethics, your background will absolutely carry us through to whatever storm comes forward ahead of us. And thank you for accepting, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just welcome, Juan. I've known you for a lot of years. I mean, we go back, our families go back, and when I found out you're coming here, I was pretty much ecstatic. I said, he's the good choice for our Judge Arnoldo. Arnold, we've known each other, our families go back, our parents. I mean, it's been a long, long journey, and I'm glad you end up here in the city of Pharr. Welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Anybody else? No? Patricia, do you want to say any words about your colleague joining now?
My microphone was muted because they never let me speak. But Juan, I also, you did forget me, but that's okay. I met Juan years ago at the U.S. Attorney's when we both served together for the U.S. Attorney's Office. And Juan is, like Judge Cantu said, he is a wealth of knowledge and always very level-headed, excellent advice. And I think he is the perfect addition. So welcome to the city. And I'm sorry, sometimes you'll have to deal with me too.
Great. All right. Is there anybody else? Otherwise, we'll convene and go. If you don't mind joining us, you and your family are welcome to join us for a dinner. That'd be great, Judge. All right. Thank you. Once again, welcome, sir.
Yeah. Take a picture, guys. Photo.